Morning, welcome to the weather discussion for September 21st, 2011. And much like September started out wet, looks like it's going to end off on a wet note as well. We have an upper level low diving to the southeast towards the Ohio River Valley over the next several days. And ahead of that upper level low, plenty of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic will be moving into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. So you might be saying to yourself, once the fog lifts, where is this rainfall? Well, it is on the way. It is currently over the Tennessee River Valley and southern mid-Atlantic locations, but it is moving northeast towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area as we speak, or as I speak, as of 9:28 a.m. Let's take a look at the latest radar, and you can see right now areas of showers. Again, this isn't a widespread rainfall event, but these scattered showers are developing over the southern mid-Atlantic, and they're slowly moving northeast towards the northern mid-Atlantic. In fact, we're already starting to see a few scattered showers pop up over Maryland and Delaware and off of the southern New Jersey coast, and these showers will expand in coverage this afternoon and move into the northern mid-Atlantic for this afternoon evening. Now, if you're going to the Yankees game for the doubleheader starting at 1:05 p.m., the first game should be played relatively dry. The second game, look out for a threat of showers, but not a complete washout. So there could be some delays, but I do expect the games to be played. Same thing with Philadelphia this evening. A few scattered showers, but considering the time of year, the season's almost over, they want to get these games in, so they'll likely delay these games rather than postpone them. With that in mind, these showers are going to move northeast, and although they're not widespread, they're capable of producing very heavy downpours. So let's say if you're in Freehold, it might remain dry, variable cloud cover, not too bad of a day, temperatures in the 70s. But then if you move towards Belmar, closer to the coast, then you might have rain all day. And it's pretty much just a matter of where these mid-level disturbances happen to move, and that's pretty much going to be the story from now on through early next week, where you get these waves of showers moving north, and they'll be capable of producing very heavy downpours, and some locations will get over 4 inches of rain, while other locations will miss out possibly less than an inch of rain. It really is dependent on where these mid-level disturbances move. And I think this shows best with the water vapor. See, here's our upper level low diving southeast. It's going to park right here in the Ohio River Valley. Now, with an upper level low in this location, it's going to take all these disturbances, see here, here, and here, and here, and these disturbances are going to be driven to the northeast and moved through the northern mid-Atlantic. Meanwhile, all the deep moisture associated with the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic, that deep tropical moisture, is basically going to sit right over the region. So what we can expect for the next several days is very foggy mornings, especially with all the low-level moisture sitting around, followed by breaks in the clouds, showers redeveloping, and these showers will be heavy at times. Now, depending on the strength of each one of these individual disturbances, like this one we're watching here, we'll have the potential for having some days where we have widespread heavy rain and other days where the showers are far more scattered in nature. And again, it's just going to depend on just exactly how strong each one of the disturbances that revolve around this upper level low move through the northern mid-Atlantic. Here is the latest HPC forecast for rainfall over the next 5 days. This is from this morning all the way through Wednesday morning. 12Z, which is about 8 a.m. 12Z, 8 a.m. for today, on through 12Z Monday, September 26th. So this is all the way through Monday morning. You could see the potential for very heavy rain this weekend, especially Thursday through Friday, as one of our stronger disturbances moves through. Now, this area here of over 6 inches of rain, I think that's going to be associated more with the elevated thunderstorm and heavy downpours. And this area of 6+ inches of rain, and in some cases over 4 inches of rain along the immediate coast, will again highly depend on the location of each one of these disturbances each day. Am I saying that it's not likely? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that just because in this forecast that there isn't 4 inches of rain in your location, like let's say northeastern Pennsylvania, does not mean you can rule it out. Basically, the forecast I would say is that everyone should see at least an inch and a half of rainfall over this period. And then, depending on the location of those showers and the heaviest downpours, you can end up with over 4 inches of rain very easily, especially if these showers happen to train over your location. Now, the model guidance from this morning basically focuses a lot of that heavy rainfall along the coast. But if a disturbance around this upper level low happens to curve a little bit more to the northwest than what we have in the forecast right now, then this 4+ inch rainfall along the immediate coast could easily set up around the Delaware River Valley. So it's a highly volatile forecast. It's one where any given disturbance can change the forecast significantly as far as where the heaviest rain will set up. But the real threat here is that regardless of where you live, whether you're in the Lehigh River Valley, the Delaware River Valley, the Raritan and Passaic River Valleys, this rainfall is not going to help the situation with flash flooding at all. These rivers are already stressed. The water table throughout the northern Mid-Atlantic is already stressed. And as a result, this heavy rain, even if you don't get the heaviest rain, the downstream flow from these rivers will create the potential for flash flooding in northeastern New Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania, really all of northern New Jersey, parts of northwestern and western Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley, even portions of the Delaware River Valley down in southwestern New Jersey. They are all at threat for flash flooding because of all of this heavy rainfall. So it looks like it's going to be a wet end to this month, and my forecast for above normal rainfall for September is certainly going to pan out at this rate. Take a look at the latest model guidance from the GFS, and it's pretty much on par with all the other model guidance. There are some differences in the intensity and position of each one of these disturbances, but the overall idea is pretty much locked in. By Friday afternoon, our upper level low is diving to the south. Notice at 700 millibars, all this moisture being drawn up the east coast ahead of our upper level low. And as a result, we get periods of heavy rain. So Friday afternoon, it looks like we'll have one swath of very heavy rain. And then as we move forward in time, and notice again, we don't really have any strong areas of low pressure. It's pretty much just disturbance after disturbance moving through. And one particular disturbance on Friday afternoon happens to move through the northern mid-Atlantic. See this right here. And that's what produces the heavy rainfall. And we're going to continue on that trend all the way through the weekend with waves of moderate to heavy rain within these showers. Then you'll get some breaks. I wouldn't really count on the timing of these breaks on these global models, because again, it's going to depend on the movement of each one of these disturbances, which is typically a small scale or mesoscale forecast. So then we deal with this upper level low. It sits and spins all the way through Wednesday. We have another round of heavy rain coming through on Monday. Here it is just off the coast, but you get the idea. It could easily be right on the coast, depending on the exact position of these disturbances. And then finally, by the middle of next week, this upper level low finally starts to kick east. We should see another round of rain on Tuesday night, and then we start to get dry air building in by Wednesday morning. But it's still a threat of showers, but more widely scattered in nature. So we're heading in towards a very wet period for the northern Mid-Atlantic, with the potential for flash flooding throughout the region. And if you're caught in one of these bands of heavy rain, do not try to drive through them. Pull to the side, wait. If you have to drive, take your time, because it's better to be late than not get there at all. I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Have an excellent day and stay safe out there.